and large, we all live a fairly decent life, especially if we live in Thailand. We know where our next meal's coming from, we've a house to give us shelter, and we've probably got a good network of friends and family around us. But some people, and that's here in Thailand, have nothing. And when it's kids, it's even worse, with some of them abandoned, or their family have got no money, and so there is no chance of a future. But then I met a foreign lady over here who has dedicated her life and energy to changing that. Welcome to Hand, a foundation that educates kids often abandoned or whose parents have no money.
Morning.
How are you?
Great, thanks.
Okay, let's look around. And the lady behind this school is Margaret Granger.
So hey Dan, welcome to Hand. We're so excited you're here today. So I came to Thailand 20 years ago now to teach at an international school. And the plan was actually to teach 2 years in an international school, move to another country and see the world. So I'd set up my house in Australia and everything because that's where I come from. And I got to Pattaya, Thailand, and I became a Christian. I met Jesus in Pattaya, Thailand, and joined a church, and I was volunteering with them for about 13 years, and I did lots and lots of things with them. It was a great church, they had great projects, but they had a children's home. And there were some things that happened. One of the little girls was dying of leukemia, and I kind of went to her and said, look, anything you want, I'll make it happen for you. And so she said, I want my mum and dad. And we found her mum and dad, and they were the only 2 people in the room when she died. But something went off in my heart that said, how can we keep families together? And then I would begin to ask the parents that were bringing their children, why are you doing this? Why do you leave your child here? And the top 3 answers were, I can't afford education, I don't have enough food, and I don't have adequate housing. If I gave you education, food, housing, would you keep your child? About 70 to 80% of the time the answer was yes. So I just began to look for organizations that kept families together, and I couldn't find any. So in 2010, I started my own project called Hand, really having no comprehension of how I was going to do it, and really no idea that it would get this big. And it's 2 to 5 years to get a foundation approved, 2 months. The government just said, look, we see what you're doing, we love what you're doing, no corruption money was paid, we just went for it and we got our foundation. And so, we needed 500,000 baht in the bank to open up the foundation. Of course, we didn't have that kind of money. And one guy just comes along and says, there you go. Good morning to you, good morning to you, good morning everybody, good morning to you. Amazing storage room here, and this is where we keep all the stuff. So this milk supply here, this is for disabled children and also for babies. Sometimes mums give birth to babies and they abandon them at the hospital, so we have to make sure that we have plenty of milk supply for that. Here's milk supply here for our preschool kids, and over here we have Pampers.
Hand has been a saviour to so many children and families, and in many ways has become more than just a school. It has become a lifeline. Now, thanks to Margaret and her team, these kids have a real chance in life.